pulled the mark out from underneath the car cover. She fared well this year. No crazy ass dents or scratches. But what I do have going on, in every Mark VIII, at least Gen 1 will have this problem, is the molding waffles like that. There's a company that makes a kit out there that's got a sticky side on one side that lays flat on the other, and I think the sticky side goes up. And hopefully that's like a 3M adhesive. It'll pull that back down. I'm going to give this a try. Only other ways to order a back glass, and they don't make the back glass anymore. So this is our only option. First thing I'm going to do is get some degreaser, alcohol, something, and clear this, clean the back side of this weather stripping so that it's got a good place to adhere. I've got this laying out in the sun. It comes coiled up. I want to get it as flat as I can. And they say to use a hair dryer to heat this up. In about another hour, this black paint's going to be so hot, I'm not going to be able to touch it. But I'll give it a hair dryer treatment anyways. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Squirt a little degreaser on there. This is the stuff you can get from an auto store when you clean your car before you paint it. I got a bunch of it left over from when I painted the truck. I'm more worried about the seal than the body because the adhesive sticks to the seal. Now, I'm not sure if I've got enough trim to do this top seal. I'm going to clean it anyways. Now, after I get the degreaser on here, I'm going to let it dry for a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and use some rubbing alcohol. Make sure it's really clean. Okay, let's go ahead and get some of the good alcohol. 91%. Don't drink this. It's not the good stuff. As in everything, preparation is critical. I want to check somebody repaired that panel or that trim over there. There's a little bit of RTV holding it down, and actually it did a pretty good job. So I don't have enough of this trim kit to do all of this. I am going to RTV the high ones on the top part of the panel. Well, it doesn't tell you whether to start at the top or bottom. But I'm going to start at the bottom because in the instructions it says to run the ends together. So I'm going to dry fit this right now. You can tell I got it clean. It's nice and squeaky. And they tell you to cut the top about 3/8 of an inch from the top. So I'm just going to kind of estimate that, but I want to make sure the bottom, oh, Jesus, everything. Why does everything got to be like this? Fell right out. I want to get it to cut the size before I try pulling the sticker part off. I know what the problem was. I had half of it on the freaking ground. Gravity cannot be your friend all the time. Yeah, most of the time it's not. Okay. Pull this up here. And they say 3/8 of an inch from the top. I don't know about that. I got to bring this down a little bit now because there we go. I get that in place. Okay. That looks about 3/8, right about there. Good. Oh, Jesus, there it goes. Okay. So they tell you to get it into place first. And what I'm going to do, I am going to use a hair dryer. Oh, Jesus, give me a second. Okay, I am going to say that the hair dryer is hotter than the temperature of the car. I do have a heat gun. I don't want to get too crazy with that. I don't know why they got me having that 3/8 of an inch from the top. I'm going to pull it down just a little. See if I can keep it in its track. Ow. I'll be right back. Oh, freaking hair dryer. Okay, so I've got it in here now. I'm going to go back to heating it up a little bit. I cut this one at a 45 so that when I put the bottom one in, they won't have any interference. Let's go back to getting this hot again. I have no idea. Yeah, it's making a difference. You know, usually I wait until after I'm done working to drink a beer. It just seems like a job that I should be doing, drinking while I'm doing it. Because it's just a lot of standing around. You know what I'm going to do is get it just somewhat warmed up and then pull the red adhesive off. And then maybe come back with the hair dryer afterwards. Okay. This is how this is supposed to work. We'll see. Well, the adhesive is trying to come off on the trim rail there. Well, that ain't no good. I'm sure once I get it, I'll get it. When all else fails. There we go. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is one of them things that you only got one shot at. So, got the trim in there. And as I'm pulling it up, I'm making sure that this is setting right up against the groove or the edge. Like I said, I'm going to have to probably get the heat gun or the hair dryer on this, because this one is in bad shape. You don't have to pull it all off in one go. I want to heat this up now. You're not going to have a stock appearance with this, but it's better than wavy land. You know what I'm saying? Woo, that's getting hot. Okay, I'm going to shut the hair dryer off. And then I'm going to massage this because I don't want to get the track piece so hot that it starts to deform to the trim. Okay, I'll get back to you. Yeah, this is having a tough time fighting waves in mine. And I've resorted to getting an old sock or something so that I don't burn my fingers. And like I said, be sure to keep that edge right up against the lip of the repair kit. Now I'm pushing in with my thumb while I'm pulling it. Okay. Well, I don't know. Still got the wavies in them. So let me try hitting it with the hair dryer. See if that helps. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be helping much. Well, I'm going to guess my window trim is so far gone, I'm not going to get that perfect fix that I wanted. But it does look better than what it did. I will tell you that. Yeah, it just does not want to stay down. So if you got one of these marks that have a couple waves on it, get onto this ASAP. Because imagine a couple waves are easier to fix than a lot of waves. Yeah, let me cut this bottom piece right here. You know what I'm going to do with this corner, I'm going to cut it just a little bit long. But I'm going to cut it at a 45, or roughly. Yep, on the ground. So that I can make sure I can get a good edge here. And it looks like I can get a good edge here. Yeah, I got a good edge here. So let me get this set into where it needs to be. And then cut this. Yeah, this is fighting back hard. It wants to be wavy. Got ahead of myself a little bit. Put that back down to where it needs to be. I just wanted to grab the front edge. Okay, let's get this up and underneath here. I'll fold that over that way. It wants to stick, that's for sure. Okay, I got it still just a little bit too long. Because this comes in at an angle here. So let me back cut that at an angle. I need to take just a little more off. I guess you could get a tape measure and tape all this out, but this ain't rocket science. There, that's good. Okay, so I got the edge here where it needs to be, and I can start peeling this. Okay. Well, this is catching just a little bit of that edge, and it needs to go under there. So I got to do some finessing. There I go. It's always good to have a good pocket knife. Oh shit, that went in there. Oh God, that needs a good cleaning now. So this part's done. I'm trying to figure out if it's the trim that's pulling the kit up, or is the trim pulling the adhesive out of the kit? I don't know. So okay, I'm going to go to the other side. I don't think anybody needs to watch that because you just watched what I did. It's going to be a rinse and repeat. These waves are fighting to come back. Maybe if I got this out of the sun, let it cool down a little bit, they wouldn't be moving so much. Don't know, but got the top one in place here. This one's going to be a little rough to do just because the car is freaking hot. And I got to bend over the car to pull this backer out. Yeah, I got a feeling it's going to turn into a weenie roast. This will be the last black car I ever buy. I hate black. Black cars look great when they're clean. Keeping them clean. That is the problem, right? This one's going, well, this one's a little bit better because it wasn't as wavy. So it's laying down better where it needs to be. I'm losing control of it here. Yeah, I'm losing control of it right here. If it wasn't for the heat, the top would be the easiest part to do. Push it into where you can just barely see the red before I pull it out. Oh boy. Hot, 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 hot. Okay, I'm going to go to the other side. Yeah, nobody needs to see it. Well, it's a lot better than what it was, but it ain't flat. I had some urethane holding this down. I'd use a razor blade to cut it, and look what I did. So, gonna do a little bit of rigging here with some black RTV. I'll just put some black RTV in here. And then come back and smooth that off and then let it dry. I might have to touch it up with some paint. But all in all, for what the price of the kit was, it did make the car look better. But then again, my word, the strip was trashed. End of this project. We're getting ready to go on a beer run, so I better hurry up and drink this stuff up. What do I want? I'll drink some black ale. This stuff's pretty good.